Right, as a 9 to 6 corporate girl who loves to cook. I'm so happy to have my breakfast oatmeals again now that I'm back. So here I'm having it with some berries and banana. And I wanted to try something new today, so I also added in some matcha powder for an extra energy boost. Because I used frozen fruits, it was a perfect cold breakfast for a hot summer morning. For lunch, I made a salad using some plums my husband bought from a traditional market in our neighborhood. So I'm cutting some cherry tomatoes and plums into smaller pieces and added them to my greens for my first salad. I also made another type of salad called green pea burrata salad. I really wanted to use up these frozen peas that were in my fridge for a bit, so I fried some spring onions and garlic with the peas and added some chicken stock to enhance the fragrance. Then I transferred it to a dish and added a bowl of burrata cheese and ground some pepper on top. I also toasted some sourdough because my husband and I both can't live without carbs. The green pea salad was good, but I think it would have been better if I added some dill and lemon zest like it said on the recipe. For dinner, we went to the market to have some buksabal and some dumpling soup, which were both really good. Before we headed home, we stopped by a dessert shop and bought strawberry yogurt and matcha flavored macaroons. They were so cute and delicious.
What I eat in a day as a model: peanut butter banana toast, half a cinnamon roll, greens, Mediterranean chicken salad bowl, cute little treats, pasta.
Here's a realistic what I eat in a day as a model who doesn't do any dieting or restrictive eating. I always start my morning with a multivitamin and I take 2 Brazil nuts a day, and then I moved on to breakfast. I am a big breakfast girly, so I decided to make a 3-egg omelet and then have some of this leftover smoothie that I made yesterday. I've been feeling a little under the weather and this smoothie always makes me feel better when I'm getting a little sick. I do frozen mango, papaya, passion fruit, bee pollen, honey, a little bit of turmeric and orange juice, and also ginger. And it also helps that it's super tasty. And then for my omelet, I just used whatever's in my fridge. Today that was spinach, some herbs, white onion, and Parmesan cheese. And you guys, I always mess up the flip, but this morning I didn't do that and I'm really proud of myself. Topped that with some microgreens and then added my favorite blueberry jam and a little bit of fruit. And I always joke that I have last bite syndrome because I always get full when there's one bite left. I snacked on some granola before lunch and then cleaned up the kitchen before working on lunch a little bit later. Lunch is my hardest meal of the day because that is when I'm busiest, so I usually opt for something quick and easy. Today I decided to do a frozen Asian stir fry with these really good dumplings and some rice. And then while my dumplings were going, I decided I wanted to make a little mocktail. I don't really drink alcohol, so this is one of my favorite brands that I carry at home, and I even did a little lime tahini rim and it was so good. I finished off with my rice and stir-fried veggies and topped that off with some sesame seeds. I usually have dinner a little later in the day, so I had this little protein bar to hold me over. And then for dinner I made some roasted potatoes, lemon pepper broccolini, and New York strip steaks. I always try to have a protein, a veggie or fruit, and a carb. Then you have to have dessert. I had these Girl Scout cookies. These are my absolute favorite, the lemon ones, and that's everything I ate today. Bye guys.
What I eat in a day as a model breakfast, I had a first and second slice of peanut butter toast. I then made myself a matcha. Lunch was a fresh ham and salad and cheese sandwich. I then had some TV snacks in the afternoon. Dinner was a quarter pounder and fries and ketchup from Macca's.
Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day as a Model. We are starting off strong with a meal prep breakfast today. This is my chia seed pudding. I use the organic coconut milk from Trader Joe's because it has the best ingredients of anyone I've ever seen. I also used frozen raspberries, maple syrup, vanilla, and a little bit of sea salt. I got a green tea from Starbucks, and then for lunch, I had these flaxseed crackers with dairy-free cream cheese, smoked salmon, fresh dill, and capers. This is my favorite brand of flaxseed crackers. They also have a ton of protein, which is just an added bonus. This is actually not my favorite brand of cream cheese. I like the Miyokos one, but I can't find it anywhere, so if you guys can, let me know in the comments where. I had a Poppy in the car because I can't drive without a beverage. Then for a snack, I had some organic dried mango, and then for dinner, I made these lettuce wraps with carrots, broccoli sprouts, tofu, kimchi, hemp seeds, and liquid aminos. And then for dessert, I made this avocado chocolate ice cream. Let me know if you guys want the recipe. It's my mom's, and she used to make it growing up, and it's my favorite. Anyway, love you. Bye. Mwah.
What I eat in a day as a model, I had my first and then second piece of peanut butter toast for breakfast. I then made myself a matcha. Lunch was a KFC popcorn chicken go bucket with tomato sauce. I then had a Carmen's bar in the afternoon, carrot sticks and some spinach dip, and had this little coconut cookie. I made these parmas from scratch for dinner. Then I had some onion rings that my brother bought, and then I had a Marvelous Creations.
Guten Morgen. I present to you a proper what I eat in a day. I stopped by the bakery and got 2 pastries on my way to the train station. I got this mozzarella and tomato croissant sandwich. It was absolutely delicious. Here, the tomatoes I took out because I thought it was too many. And then secondly, I got this cinnamon croissant that was delicious. I started eating it when I was waiting for my train, and then I finished it on my train to set. And then you can see it right there. And then on set, I actually got an hour-and-a-half lunch break today. It was so nice. And I got this raspberry and white chocolate cinnamon bun. It was delicious from Ziegfeld brought. And then this huge focaccia that was bigger than my face. I ended up only eating up to this much because I was so full. And then it was so yummy though. And then I had this chocolate they gave me on set. It was dark chocolate. I usually go for milk chocolate, but I'm not complaining here. And then this ham and cheese and lettuce on a baguette. It was delicious when I got back from set. And also this pan of chocolat. It was actually kind of mid, as you're going to see on my face right here. Yeah, mid pan of chocolat. It's okay though. And then I was waiting for my food at this Asian market. It was ended up being delicious. Beef and rice. I ended up devouring it. Sorry, I didn't film it beforehand. And then I ended up eating these donuts. They were actually vegan donuts from Bremen Bowls. I got this coconut cream and peanut butter donut. It was delicious. I didn't know they were vegan beforehand, but I totally recommend. And then in the middle of the night, I actually ended up getting hungry and finished the peanut butter donut, as you're going to see, like at midnight. So 10 out of 10 midnight snack.
Yo, besties, welcome to a What I Eat in a Day vlog as a model who does no restrictive eating. Starting the day with some apple and cinnamon granola with flaxseeds and oatmeal. I ate that before going to my workout class, and after my workout class, as a snack, I had carrot sticks with hummus because I love this as a snack while I cooked my lunch. And for lunch today, I made chickpea and tofu stir fry with some sweet potatoes. And after lunch, of course, I gotta have my matcha because I need some energy, need some much needed energy. And I had this Simply White for dessert chocolate. This chocolate is so good. I love it. At some point in the afternoon, I had some cashews for a snack, and this vegan croissant toast is amazing. I'm obsessed with it. And I made a grilled cheese with this toast, and it is a 10 out of 10. It's the best grilled cheese ever. I then had to go for a second matcha, of course, because we need the energy, besties, to end the day. We need it. It's needed. This time I went to a coffee shop instead of making it home, but it's the same thing. It's oat matcha latte, and this was my dinner. Rice and squash and a soy sauce stir fry was so good, and I ended my day with a raspberry leaf tea before going to bed, and this is it.
Here is everything that I eat as a model during a workday on set. My call time was 8 a.m. and I don't normally like having a full breakfast this early in the morning, but I needed to fuel up for the day. I seriously cannot function without my coffee, so I had my first cup during breakfast. For modeling, you never really know what food they'll provide on set, but I knew this was a big production, so I figured they'd have good catering. Today I was shooting golf for Dick's Sporting Goods, and it wouldn't be a golf day without an Arnold Palmer. If you know me, you know Asian food is my absolute favorite, so I was so excited. They had fried rice and orange chicken for lunch. And right on cue, I was about due for another coffee. We're actually shooting at a course in San Diego, which is very nostalgic because I went to college down here. One of my favorite Mexican spots is the taco stand in Encinitas, so my friend Ellie and I stopped here to get tacos and churros for dinner.
Here's another what I eat in a day as a model who's actually trying to eat more. So for breakfast, I started off with a veggie and egg scramble. For lunch, I got some avocado and mixed it with some egg salad and put them in these like little buns. I was craving something sweet, so I had some ice cream from my favorite ice cream shop. And then I went over to a friend's, had this granola bar, this Korean cheese corn dog. And then after we ate this, we decided to take a Pilates class. And after Pilates, we stopped by Erewhon and got some food. Their tomato soup is actually so good. But yeah, that's it.
This is what I eat in a day as a skinny girl who doesn't really care what she eats, doesn't care about calories, just eats intuitively, mostly a lot of shit. But you know what? I'm not going to say that I've got a fast metabolism because last time I said it and it pissed half the people off. Some people think I've got a fast metabolism, some people think I haven't and I'm normal. I can't win, to be honest, so I'm just going to show you what I eat and just get over it, alright? So anyway, for breakfast I had the usual, you know the deal if you saw the last one. I have Quaker Oats porridge and this time I had strawberry and cranberry flavour and I put this like cereal over the top and some strawberries and raspberries, and then I've now added a dollop of peanut butter to this recipe as well. And in my coffee I'm having soy vanilla milk, and it's absolutely delicious, much cheaper than all those spenny alternatives. This was a Saturday, so I had just done my makeup and realised that I need to eat lunch, or I need to eat something to tide me over before my birthday dinner. It's not my birthday, but it's like my pre-birthday dinner, so I thought, you know what, the only thing I can eat is a pot noodle because I don't want to eat anything that's too messy around my mouth that makes me have to do my makeup all over again. And I love a Bombay bad boy, to be honest. I don't put that much water in it and it just tastes, oh my god, my mouth started watering just watching it. And then I had some filler done, so I'm just showing you my profile. But I forgot to film dinner at the amazing Italian restaurant I went to in London, so I'm showing you the next day's dinner instead. So I was so hungover, and I am one of those people that eats food in my bed, I'm sorry. So I got a quarter of duck and some pancakes and then all the fillings from the Chinese, and I ate the whole thing. And then I had 4 chicken satay skewers covered in peanut sauce. Oh my god, it was absolutely delicious. I am a part-time vegetarian, but on this day I was like, it's one of them days.
What I eat in a day as a model. For breakfast, I had 2 slices of Biscoff toast. I then had a chai that I made and some carrot sticks. Also a protein bowl before lunch, which was a 6-inch Subway with salami. Then had this packet of M&Ms in the afternoon. Dinner was butter chicken, curry with a bit of naan, and then had some cereal and also this ice cream.
I bring to you another what I eat in a day.
Leftover donuts. I had 2 of those for dessert. Thanks, guys. Bye.